Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game. As he'll lose yardage to start things out. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
They'll run on first down. Fulton pushes past him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught, Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Going after right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. We'll get this up to about the 44. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what would turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Second down and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to add on to their first-half lead. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try and do this himself. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
Here's 3rd and 6. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Fulton. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
46-yard line.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Oh, look at the juke.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now he'll try to run with this. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 11.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on in that play, though.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Shifts by him. He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Panthers will line up.
They'll try and throw for it.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game.
31. Panthers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he comes back with one complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 10. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Saints will have...
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creek with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape, excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright,
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
A wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. The Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Put this stuff in the trunk. Next time I won't get so.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.